Before we get into this episode, I just want to tell you that the sweet sounds you are hearing is all thanks to the Shure MV7 podcast microphone. These are industry leading and by far the best microphones we have ever used. So thank you so much to Shure, and thank you so much to planetworld.co.za for hooking us up with these amazing microphones. I'm pretty sure that we will be spreading a lot of uneducated knowledge with the world using these. So thank you guys so much. Let's get into the episode.
It's ready to go.
All right. Okay. Honestly, okay, and you have to be 100% honest. Can you beat Blanchfield in a fight?
Ooh, goodness.
Head on. She's 23 years old. She has very good grappling.
She's very good.
Her stand-up is good.
I was
Can you beat her?
very impressed by Erin.
No thinking. Yes or no?
No
Can you beat
thinking.
her in a fight?
Yes, 100%. Listen, you must always back yourself.
Yes. 100%.
Like, is she more skilled than me? Probably.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yes.
But
yeah, by a country mile, probably.
yes, but am I strong enough to maybe make it up? And heavier? Maybe. I don't know.
That's definitely a fight that I would like to see.
Dan versus Blanchfield.
Yeah, 100%. Make that shit happen, Sean, shall we?
I really like her.
Yeah, she's very good. She had a great performance. Shout out to God of Bespoke. My tailor had a bet on her, and he got her by submission, and he said it so confidently. He was just like, yeah,
Got it.
Blanchfield submission, and
It happened.
it happened.
I was
yeah.
very impressed, especially against someone on the level that Jessica Andrade is.
Yeah.
Like, that was very, very impressive. I mean, I hopped on the Erin Blanchfield train after she derailed Molly.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of Molly and
Yes.
her antics. So I was from that day, I was like, yes, Erin.
Yeah, no,
And
she
I'm
did.
very excited for her next
She
fight.
did very well. I think, like, stand-up wise, there's like a lot of work to do, but her next fight is gonna probably be for a number one contender fight. She'll fight once more and then fight Shevchenko.
That could
And
be interesting.
That's interesting because Dan Hardy also, I saw a clip of him saying it's gonna be a battle to who gets to that crucifix position, and that's quite cool. You know, they're very, like, I think Shevchenko on the feet is scary.
Yeah,
like,
she's just too good.
I don't even like myself in that fight. Stand up wise, that looks terrible. It
That
just looks
lady is
like it
good.
sucks. But yeah, let's set up a fight. I'll fight Shevchenko, you fight Blanchfield, and then we can report back to everyone watching.
100%.
We know you're watching Blanchfield and Shevchenko.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, she really impressed me, and it's one of the few fights in that division that I'm like, okay, wow. Now I think here's someone that can actually take it to Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the rest of Shevchenko's fights, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna chuck a few $100 on her,
Yeah.
maybe a few $1,000, and I'm just gonna let my money grow.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I'm not concerned in the
Yeah,
slightest.
your money is quite safe. So it's going to be cool. I don't know who they put next. Probably that's Talia, that's
Talia
Santos.
yeah.
Probably have them fight for number one contendership because Santos also came close against Shevchenko.
she did.
So that would be a very good fight. And yeah, I think she's 23.
That's impressive.
That's
Very impressive.
So young. That is so impressive.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're almost 23,
yeah.
and
I'll
you're
be,
not fighting for a number one
yeah,
contender.
and in December
Yet.
I'll be fighting. I'll be 23 years old, so hopefully
Yes.
we'll be close to.
I always
I don't
hate
know,
seeing people
something.
my age doing better than me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about? I'm younger than you.
Oh, yeah, you are younger than me. That's even worse.
So yeah, we decided we want to kick off this episode with a top 5 draft
Again?
of villains.
Yes.
Okay. So I just before this episode, I told you I think our lists are very different.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We firstly wanted to do it fight specific,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
not a lot of villain. Well, they were
Yeah,
quite,
you
but
can have like a villain in a fight, but
yeah,
I think it's cooler to do it like
overall villains.
Yes.
Let's just do villains as a
Villains.
whole.
Mm.
Okay, cool. So we'll rock paper scissors for who
Yes.
goes first, because obviously that's a big advantage. you
yes,
know.
no, absolutely.
And-
Do we go on scissors?
No, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I
We
ask
gonna
this
shoot.
every single time.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going to shoot. Okay,
Let's go.
ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes, baby.
Okay,
I'm
that's
take-
a massive advance.
That is. I mean, the one, the only John Jones, baby.
Is that your number
That
one
is my
villain?
number one pick for villain in the UFC.
Okay, but see, this is the other thing, because we said villains.
Villains. Okay, villains in
Overall.
general. That's fine.
Okay, in general.
Fighters, only fighters.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh.
No, so like fighters as well, sure.
Yeah.
Like I have 2 fighters as honorable mentions.
Mine are all
But-
fighters.
Okay. Like mine. That's why we spoke about this beforehand.
You said fight, not fighter.
Fight. Anything fight related.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
my number one pick is Hitler. Like, in terms of villains, he's quite a big one. I thought we keep it fight related.
then
Okay, but I think just what.
all right. That's a good number one pick.
Okay, so you have John Jones.
Okay, are we going fighters?
No. Let's continue with this.
Let's
list.
continue with this one. John Jones or Hitler?
Okay, who's your number?
Okay, number 2 pick, I'll go Genghis Khan then.
That's a very good one.
That is a great pick.
In my number 2 draft, I have Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah, Hitler and Thanos. Goodness. This has gone off the rails like you cannot even understand.
Wait until you see my next
I
few.
thought we were doing UFC yills.
Okay, but you're gonna have to go off the top of your head.
Yeah,
Number
no.
3 pick.
Yeah. John Jones.
Okay.
Number 3
so
pick.
you have John Jones and Genghis Khan.
I mean, for a okay. Goodness, that is a difficult one. Let's stick with the World War II theme and go Stalin.
That's a very good one.
That's a
I
pretty
had
good
him as
pick.
an honorable mention.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, honorable. You know what I mean. Not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
honorable mention.
Dishonorable mention.
Yeah. Okay. I number 3. I have Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh. Yes, a bit of a newer one, but really good pick overall.
Yeah. He's fresh. He's fresh on the block.
Mhm.
But I think that's a pretty
Fresh
solid
on the
one.
block, fresh face. Like, well, not as fresh anymore, is he? But a bit of a more modern pick. Like it. I like it.
Okay.
I think number 3. I'm gonna go with the entirety of the CIA ever.
Okay.
They overthrew a few governments.
Yes.
Pretty good villain pick, I would say.
Okay. Some might say they are a hero.
Some would. The disinformed among us. Google. Actually, pretty cool. The CIA ran. Actually, they ran a study on birds back in the day.
Oh
like
yes,
to see,
I've seen that.
to hear like which birds could sing nicely and stuff. Like a really humanitarian project. For more information, Google CIA Operation Mockingbird. That's a good one.
Okay. My 4th pick, Osama bin Laden.
Ooh,
That's
a solid one.
That's a pretty. I think that's a pretty
that's
good
a
one.
really
Yeah.
good one.
I think that's a good one.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Nero.
Nero. Who's Nero?
Played violin while Rome burns, baby. That guy
Okay.
murdered
Nero.
a lot of people. I think that's a pretty good mention.
Okay. Is that your number?
That's my number
your
5 pick.
fifth pick.
I feel like I wish you went first, so I could have gotten an idea where we're going. But anyway,
I have the Joker.
the Joker, pretty good pick.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. So I have Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
Thanos, Jeffrey Epstein, Osama bin Laden, and the Joker.
But I have Stalin, Genghis Khan, the CIA, Nero, and John Jones.
Okay, it's fair to say I win that.
I think it is fair to say, but I would also like to mention, if this was just UFC villains,
Yeah.
John Jones would have been an amazing pick.
I think there's worse, to be honest.
Next episode we'll do the same things. UFC villains.
Okay, UFC
Specifically
fighters,
fighting villains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Fighters or just like UFC,
No,
like
fighters specifically.
fighters.
Let's go
Because
fighters
I have
specific.
a villain that's not a fighter.
Dana White.
No,
No.
he's not a villain.
It depends on who you ask.
He's not a villain.
Yeah.
Well, not in my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. My honorable mentions was Stalin. You
Okay,
have him.
pretty
Well
good
done.
one.
Yeah. Greg Hardy.
Okay.
I had
That's a
him.
really good one.
I had that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Like-
Andy Davis.
Like he beat his wife.
I have Andy Davis as my third
Who
honorable mention.
Andy Davis?
That's the kid in Toy Story 1.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pick.
I think that's pretty
Greg
solid.
Hardy, that's a really good one. Like, there's a lot of like domestic abuse allegations.
Yes.
But like he beat his wife. It
Yeah,
wasn't like a domestic
I think
scuffle. It was like a beating.
yes.
Heck,
And
that's a really good one.
and speaking of beating, he got beat. Do you need to take a break?
this has gone off the rails so badly. Oh my goodness.
Check out.
Young Gila is
Yeah,
he's
he
the
doesn't-
red.
Yeah, he's red.
Red,
sweating. I think he has anxiety.
Yeah, goodness. I have anxiety for when this comes out. Goodness.
Okay. But solid picks, I think.
Solid picks all
Oh,
around. I
oh.
feel like my number one pick is not on the others' level at
That's
all.
why I messaged you. And I asked you before we recorded. I was like,
Oh.
is this
Okay.
fight specific?
Okay, yeah.
But-
So here's where the miscommunication went. You went like fight specific.
Yeah, fight.
Like, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't get that. I thought like actual bout specific.
Oh, bout. Okay.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to go back and be like, a big villain was Michael Bisping against Luke Rockhold
Yeah,
in their fight. Because that's a good pick, but I mean, that's way too complex.
yes.
So when you said fight specific, I was like, no, let's not do it bout specific. Let's just go fighters.
Fighters. Yeah. No, I didn't get that at all.
No,
Yeah.
goodness. Okay, next episode, fighters.
Yeah, maybe we must just like not do that again at all.
No, I think we should, just less controversially.
Yeah. Speaking of beatings, Greg Hardy, he lost.
Yes,
Did you see his knockout?
badly.
That was
in
quite bad.
BKFC,
Yeah.
badly.
That was fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. That was very fun to watch, and I'm guessing I'm not the only one that enjoyed that. So I can think of at least two more people that really like to see get these ass
Taito
kicked.
Ivasa for one.
Yes.
but he also beat the shit out of Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
I remember like there was a lot of trash talking.
Yeah,
Ty is such a treasure.
yeah, he is.
Did
He is
you-
really.
Did you see him before the Volk fight? There was someone who asked him a question like,
Yeah.
how can I become a UFC fighter? Like, what can I do? And it's just like, what, your dad should have, your mom should have swallowed you or something. I'm like, Ty.
But yeah, that's
no.
rude. I saw one of them as well. Is like that one of the fans asked, "Who's your dream matchup?"
Yeah.
and he just said, "Yeah, everyone that has ever beaten me." So
Yeah, that's a badass answer.
that's a very cool one. I would like to see him run it back with a few of his losses. You know, like him and Cyril gone. I know it was like decisive, but
dominant.
it was fairly dominant. Let's be honest, like it wasn't that dominant. It's
I
not
watched it
as
again.
dominant
It was that dominant.
as John Jones. Okay, John Jones is going to be much more dominant against Gon than Gon was against Tuivasa.
You know you're going to meet Cyril Gone there. What are you going to tell him there?
Bonsoir, I don't know.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, wow.
He looks like a nice fella.
What's up?
To be honest, if I had to get on the wrong side of either Gone or Jones, I would get on the wrong side of Gone.
Yes.
He looks like a nice fellow.
Yeah.
John Jones is a villain.
Yeah. I think he'll kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And he hit you with his car.
He'll murder me. Goodness. The one time John Jones was really a hero, though, that I really enjoyed from him was when someone broke into his house and he chased him out with a shotgun.
That was so sick.
I was okay. John Jones like levels just went way up.
Yeah.
That was such a fun video.
Yeah, that was very fun. So it's now, what day is it?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. We are flying out tomorrow.
Exciting times,
we are flying
baby.
out tomorrow. I'm very excited. And we are going to be watching the fight card that's coming up on Saturday at the
live.
Apex.
Lekker.
Yeah. So Drickus let me know this morning. So we are training we wake up at 3 o'clock. Well, we don't. We stay awake. But we train at 4 o'clock in the morning because that's more or less our bout
Tonight
time.
now. Or just...
No, 4 o'clock in the mornings because then it's more or less fight time in
I
Vegas.
got you. It's while you're in South Africa, you're training that early.
Yeah, so we are already like just we're trying to convert before we fly. I must say it's quite rough.
Yeah, and I can see it.
Yeah, I'm tired. But we have a cool fight card coming up actually, which is gonna this is gonna be the first event I'm gonna be watching.
Yo, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you didn't watch Volkanovski live?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
So Nikita Krylov and Ryan Spann.
Very interesting.
That's gonna be
Spann has leveled up.
Yes.
In his last fight.
He has a lot.
Leveled up.
Yeah. But Krylov is good, man.
Krylov is so good.
I'm backing Krylov in that fight. I like him in that fight. But Spann, like you said, he has improved quite a bit. So
I think he said he started trying. He started training. He started taking the sport seriously.
Wow. That's a good conversion.
Well done, Ryan.
Ryan Spann.
Taking
You
it
started
seriously.
training for a fist fight. Well done.
I don't know how you cannot train for first fight. I would be
I think my anxiety would just get to me, man. If I don't train for a fight.
so stressed walking into a cage and knowing that shit, you didn't train hard enough
You
for this.
see that quite a lot in South Africa with amateurs. They're just like, yeah, I'm gonna go fight. Shit. I was always so anxious.
Are you sure?
I was very anxious to compete, so I would just train every single day, few hours a day, just to make sure I'm ready. But there has been a lot of amateurs that are like, yeah, no, I'm fighting next weekend. And I'm like, man, are you already on
fighting
weight?
next
He's like, yeah, no, I don't have to cut weight. I'm fighting in a heavier division as well. Then I'm like, yeah, shit, man, okay. Well done for you.
Yeah, goodness, I would like to be your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, guys.
And then we have Andre Muniz and Brendan Allen.
Yes.
That's also a sick fight.
Muniz is so good.
He is very good.
Him and Drikas need to collide at some stage.
I honestly don't see Muniz in that top 5.
Really?
It's really hard for me to see him do well in the top 5. And I think obviously Drikas is going to go all the way to the top. I don't think he reaches that top 5, to be honest.
Okay, I would disagree with you there, but I can see them inevitably. I see Muniz and Drikas clashing inevitably at some stage.
Do you think so?
I really think they're going to clash at some stage.
That's very interesting. I don't see that.
I mean,
but that's still, they were actually supposed to fight.
Exactly.
And that fight got cancelled. So and Brendan Allen has called out Drikas on Twitter as well.
Oh, hey.
After someone pulled out, I can't remember if it was Chris Curtis and then Brendan Allen, I can't remember. But he picked up his hand and said, listen, we can fight. And Drikas also said yes, but then I think the UFC went another way with the matchups. So that's a cool fight. And then Augusto Sakai, the heavyweight.
He swings and bangs.
Yeah. I don't know his opponent.
Who's the opponent?
Dontail Mays.
I don't know the opponent either.
For a 9-4 with one no contest, and then 15 Augusto Sakai 15-5-1. So
who was Sakai's last fight?
Let's check.
I think
he lost his.
Did he not fight Gone?
He lost against Sergey Spivak.
Spivak.
Yeah.
Yes, but Spivak is so good. I mean, no shame in losing.
And he
to
lost
Sergey.
against Tai Tuivasa.
You know what surprised me so much this
And he
weekend?
lost against Georgino Rosenstrike. So he's on a 3-fight losing streak. And he lost against Alistair Overeem.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's on a 4-fight losing streak. But I'm pretty sure, like, the heavyweight, I think he's safe. I don't think if he loses this fight,
He's
like, he
getting cut
loses.
or anything.
Yeah. I think he's fine.
So who was that?
He's a fun
Is it
fight.
Walt Harris that just fought this weekend? That jacked guy. Is that his
no,
name?
William Knight.
William Knight.
The guy that threw like
Yes.
8 significant strikes.
I couldn't believe it. I saw his fight against Sergey Spivak, and he was piecing him up.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Sergey Spivak.
Yeah.
And then he comes into this fight and he
throws
just
8 punches.
It looks like he threw the fight. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen.
Do you think he gets cut?
The thing is, he's got a lot in him. Like, he beat Sergey Spivak convincingly. And now you go out and do that. I wouldn't cut him. I would maybe say, like, okay, you better perform the next one.
Yeah.
But that was such a shocking performance.
Yeah, that was very shocking. I don't know. It's hard because did he win that fight? Let's just check before.
Against Spivak?
No, his last fight. He probably
he
lost, right?
No, he lost. He lost.
So decision, he lost.
Yeah.
Okay. I think his opponent. I didn't watch the fight. I think his opponent like threw a record of low kicks. I
Yeah.
think it's like a new record in a 3-round fight of how many low kicks he landed. But if you are a matchmaker or just like someone that has to work with him, you would be pretty pissed. Let's say he gets minimum $10,000. Okay, minimum.
Yeah.
He's probably getting more than that, but $10,000 for not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see.
I mean,
them
it was
keep him.
bordering
Yeah.
on like looking like he threw the fight intentionally.
Yeah.
His corner was screaming at it. It was like, what are you doing?
And especially after controversial decisions, the stuff with the insider betting, with James Krause, you don't want a performance like that on your card, because then it starts raising questions
yeah.
with the commission, with the matchmakers, with performances in general. It's not a good look for him.
No, because that wasn't the level he could perform to.
Yeah.
Someone said like his defense looked like the little brother defense when all the brothers just beating you up and just go like that.
Yeah.
That he said that's like the
Well, you also don't know what happened. Like maybe you got an injury, maybe you got sick, something like that. But yeah, I just know people were very upset. They were really upset. But yeah, we have Tatiana Suarez versus Montana De La Rosa.
Yes, Tatiana. She's undefeated, but I don't think she's fought in like 4 years.
Yes, she has. She's had a very long layoff. Let's check.
Something like I saw a post earlier. I think it's like 1,300 and something days.
That's crazy.
Which is insane.
She's 32 years old. She's 9-0. Probably wouldn't. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how she comes back after that long, because John Jones has been off for quite a while as well.
I don't even think John Jones has been off that long.
Yeah, not that long, but it's always there's a big question mark behind people's performances if they take off that long. So
you said you think we're gonna see a scary John Jones.
I really do think so. I think people forget. I know the betting line just showed that as well. They came in. John Jones was an underdog in that fight.
Really?
When it just came out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It makes no sense. I think people forgot how good John Jones is.
Oh goodness, go on! I want to make some money betting on. Go on.
Did you see that boxing video of him? That pad
I did.
working video.
He looks good.
He looks very good. Sharp.
You know what concerns me? I'm a self-admitted Gone fanboy. What really concerns me, and hopefully this is just mind games by Cyril, is him saying like he doesn't train, he's lazy, and he only for Taito Iwasa's fight, for this fight, he only started training and getting back in the gym when the fight was announced. That is incredibly concerning.
Yeah, that's
please that
let
doesn't
it be
look, mind games.
That doesn't look good for your odds at all.
Yeah. Cyril, please tell me you were lying or something.
I do think we'll see quite a dominant fight by John Jones.
I don't know if it's going to be dominant. I hope we see a great fight, and I hope everyone just has fun.
I'm sure everyone's gonna enjoy that fight.
Because that's why we're here.
Yeah,
that's why.
So okay, obviously you are going for Gone. I'm going for Jones. What are we putting on it? Let's make a bet right now.
Yeah, see, we're not betting on websites UFC. We're betting against each other.
Yeah.
Let's say a good golf.
Like a proper golf.
Yeah. Like not a Kimia par 3. Like somewhere you have to wear like white
there's
socks.
like dress code.
Yeah,
like
a dress code golfy.
Okay, a Pretoria Country Club.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go Pretoria Country Club.
Okay, deal.
Excluding
Deal.
cards. No, I'm just kidding. We'll do
With
it properly.
cards.
With cards. Okay.
Oh, there's no way I'm walking. No way. No way. There's no way. If I'm playing the lazy sport that is golf, I wanna play it.
Yeah, you want to do it properly.
I want to do it properly. I want to have Buffelsfontein Brandewyn. I want it in the cart. I want to ride to my ball.
But we'll do it on a weekday.
Yeah, so 100% weekday.
100%.
100%. Yeah, no, we'll.
Yes, I always feel so bad going to somewhere proper on the weekend and there's people looking at you and they're actually golfing well. I don't even have a putter.
Yeah, you keep on borrowing mine.
Yes, I don't know where my putter is.
I lost my sandwich as well. And yeah, that sucks. We are not good enough to play on Pretoria Country Club, but we'll do it
no.
in anyway.
I'll do it like on a Tuesday morning. All the wimps are at work. All the tunnies are cheating on their husbands at home. Like no one's out on the golf course. It's just
100%.
us, a cooler box, and the beautiful sport of golf.
Yes.
And 18
Speaking
golf balls.
of that, have you seen the Full Swing documentary on Netflix?
I have not. I've heard of it. Is it good?
It's really like I can see. You know how everyone watched Drive to Survive, and then everyone all of a sudden was a fan of Formula One.
Yeah.
Like just overnight. Full Swing, exactly the same. We will in the next 2 to 4 business days start seeing girls' Instagram stories be like first golf lesson, holding a putter.
I refuse to watch golf. I absolutely refuse to watch golf.
Do you refuse to watch
I
golf?
refuse to watch it. I am not 85 yet.
Watch Full Swing because that's great. And if you have a chance, give us your top 5 picks for the worst villains. Anything you comment is going to be better than Jusha's.
I think I have 4 really good picks and then 1 horrible one. Like, in all fairness, I should have been able to take that pick again.
Please comment your top 5 picks below. We'll see you guys next week. We're going to be recording 2 episodes in advance. So see you next week. Cheers.